In this segment, we're going to talk about PC storage components. There are a number of different types that are in use right now. The old standard is the IDE drive, and this is an example of that. The IDE drive connects to the motherboard through a ribbon cable, and we have a ribbon cable lying here. One thing you know about ribbon cables is they always have a red stripe on them. The red stripe will point to pin 1. Next to that, you've got the power connector. The power connector is always a 4-pin connector. And then between the two, you've got a set of jumpers. The jumpers are used to signify whether this is a master drive or a slave drive. Master is used if it is the only drive in the machine. It's also used if it's the primary drive in the machine. And the slave is used for the secondary drive. Typically, it won't include the operating system on it and be used only for storage. IDE drives are popular and have been around for a long time. They're quickly becoming replaced by SATA, serial ATA drives. Serial ATA does require a different power connector other than the 4-pin. It looks more like a SCSI connector. Speaking of SCSI connectors, this is a SCSI card. If you use a SCSI hard drive, you must install a SCSI drive or SCSI card into the machine, and you'll see that it's got a strange looking connector here that goes along with that. SCSIs can be both internal and external as well. External drives are becoming very popular as well. This particular model includes a button to allow you to make backup just by simply pressing that one button. The software which connects to it allows that to take place. This is a USB connection. It's allowing you to connect to the machine there. You'll find that that's very popular. Also popular is including ability to connect directly to the network, so network connections. If you connect to the network, then it allows more than one machine to use that hard drive and store data on it. Flash drives are very popular. They'll store up to 4 gig of data right now. Those numbers are always increasing. They go by a number of different names: flash drives, thumb drives, jump drives, travel drives, and such, but primarily they're the same. Some of them will include features such as this one, which allows you to lock the data so that it's read-only, not overwriting what is there. Some of them will include software, so you're required to give that before you can access the data that's on them. But for the most part, they're pretty much identical. They always include an LED to allow you to know when it's connected to the USB port and when it's powered up. Be very careful with these. They do break rather easily if you hit them real hard on a device or anything else. You can break them apart and see that's inside them. What you have is simply the USB drive, the chip for storing the data, and some electronics for controlling the LED, and that's really about all that's inside there.